Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to Game of Thrones. We are right in the mix of season 2, and as someone who really loves world building, I gotta hand it to the creators of Game of Thrones, because the way that we have gotten to understand the gods, the history, the social connections, the storylines, the myths, it's been so perfectly laid out to us. It's so entertaining. It does make your anxiety go up a little bit because you're so invested. So I'm ready to get into the next episode. This one is titled A Man Without Honor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so you never miss when one of these episodes drops, because sometimes we do have fun and get a little double drop. And if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. But for now, let's dive right into episode 7. You were duped easily, by the way.
Cripple. Let a cripple escape.
Sorry, you let them escape. You're the reason.
The giant must have took him.
The giant? Hold on. Oh, well, that's all right then. You let a half-wit escape with a cripple. And Rickon too, the little one.
Along with the wildling woman. The one you were fucking.
Yeah, dude. Come on now. Don't act like it's their fault. The way he beat him was like a toddler throwing a fit, not even like a grown man beaten. I feel like everybody that's working for him right now think he's a joke a little bit. I mean, maybe I'm just...
So far, hunting seems very similar to riding.
Boy, when I was torn away from my home and brought here, so I kept my word. I never ran away. If I find them soon enough, I won't hurt... Well, I'll hurt them, but I won't kill them.
He's such a dweeb.
More value to you alive than dead.
They have no value to me missing.
Well, by now.
Robb's in the Riverlands. She'll get here long before they do. 500 men could hold Winterfell against 10,000. The hounds have the scent. Come on, Maester. Don't look so grim. All just a game.
They're not going to get far because they're on foot.
They would have given you whatever you needed.
And if Theon found out, he'd hang them.
On walnuts.
I'm fine.
We've been walking since before sunrise. Even you, sweet giant.
Oh, yes, I've got it.
She really put herself out there to save them.
Sent those 2 Winterfell orphans there. They'll give us some food. We can't risk it. He'll torture them until he finds out where we are.
Billy climbs a tree better than anyone.
You've never seen me climb a tree, little man.
I just can't believe that they left Winterfell so open for attack like that. I mean, I guess maybe that wasn't in their mind, but they were like sitting ducks with all that's happening.
Did you pull a knife on me in the night?
She's such a smart aleck. It makes him so uncomfortable.
Can't be the first time you press your bone against a woman's ass.
Let's move.
Oh, he's so over her too, though. Like, he's not buying into anything.
Why, it is the first time. How old are you, boy?
The Night's Watch.
You're a boy who's never been with a girl. Don't your stones start to hurt if you're born forgetting?
Don't call them that.
Stones or bones?
Neither. Both.
He's not going to catch up with his crew. You know, she's not going to be much help.
Swollen and bruised if you don't use them. Lads say when they want me feeling sorry for them, as if I'd feel sorry for them. They're no girl crows, so the lads just do it with each other.
No.
Never.
Never. We swore an oath.
And you have sheep at the wall?
Shh.
With your hands, then.
Would you please shut up?
Please.
You think you're better than me, Crow? Free woman,
You're a free woman.
but I might be your prisoner.
I might be your prisoner, but...
Not a free woman. That's what prisoner means.
You swore some stupid oath, so you don't like girls.
Of course I like girls. That's the price you pay if you want to be a man of the Night's Watch.
To invade our lands.
Invade your lands!
And not your lands. You lot came along and just put up a big wall and said it was yours.
Ned Stark. I have the blood of the first men.
That got her attention, didn't it? That name.
So why are you fighting us?
Yeah, why we have to have beef with the wildlings? Because we're invading each other's lands, I guess. So this place was burnt down by dragonfire a long time ago, is what I thought I read in the comments. It's crazy what dragonfire will do. looks miserable.
Wolfsbane, a rare substance. This is no common assassin. I don't care if you hanged 100. Man tried to kill me. We can't allow rebels behind our lines. We look like fools and they look like heroes. That's how I'm dead. Every one.
So they killed 20 people trying to find the one.
It's finding them.
You gone soft, Clegane? I always thought you had a talent for violence. Let them know what it means to choose the wrong side.
Wow, that's a bit...
Yes, my lord.
Don't like mutton.
I'll bring something else.
Leave it. You hungry?
No?
Of course you are. Eat.
I'll eat in the kitchen later.
Bad manners to refuse a lord's offer.
He's offering to let her eat at the table.
Eat. You're small for your age.
I keep reminding myself who his kids are. Sometimes I feel like he's not so bad, but then I'm like, oh, look at his spawn. He had one good, one at lunch.
This'll be my last war. Win or lose.
Have you ever lost before?
Do you think I'd be in my position if I'd lost a war? This is the one I'll be remembered for. The War of Five Kings, they're calling it. My legacy will be determined in the coming months.
She's not thinking about it.
You know what legacy means?
Is she thinking about stabbing that man? Or she's already got one body. She didn't even think twice about him.
It's what remains of you when you're gone. Harrenhal the Black thought this castle would be his legacy. Greatest fortress ever built. The Great Hall had 35 hearths. 35.
Now
Can you
look at
imagine?
it.
Look at it now. A blasted ruin. Do you know what happened?
Dragons?
Yes. Dragons happened. To withstand an attack from the land. On these walls, and 1 million men would have been repelled.
But not dragons.
With dragon fire, stood alive within these walls.
Didn't stand a chance.
Aegon and his sisters.
Hmm?
It wasn't just Aegon riding his dragon. It was Rhaenys and Visenya too.
So don't forget about the ladies.
Student of history, are you?
Rhaenys rode Meraxus. Visenya rode Vhagar. Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
She's a heroine of yours, I take it. Pretty maidens from the songs, John Keel.
She's not. She's interested in the warriors, honey.
You remind me of my daughter. Where did you learn all this stuff about Visenya?
From my father.
He was a well-read stonemason.
Keep going with her father being a stonemason. That's gonna be the downfall.
Have you met many stonemasons, my lord?
Careful now, girl. Enjoy you, but be careful. Take that back to the
Control
kitchen.
that wit.
Eat what you want. Girl. My lord. Low-born girls say, my lord. If you're going to pose as a commoner, you should do it properly.
My mother served Lady Dustin for many years, my lord. She taught me how to speak properly.
You're too smart for your own good.
She is.
Has anyone told you?
Nice cover, though. That was a nice cover. She's, like, quick. Gosh, I love her. I'm just so worried about her. She's just keeping her head down, trying to play her cards right, which is smart. She's not impulsive.
I beg pardon, sir. To thank you for saving me. You were so brave.
A dog doesn't need courage to chase off rats.
He just said it was right. I did what was right.
No, it gives me joy to kill people.
It was his duty. He never liked it.
He lied. Killing's the sweetest thing there is.
Why are you always so hateful?
He isn't very pleasant.
And I'm all that stands between you and your beloved king.
He said, I might not be pleasant, but I'm your line of protection, aren't I?
I've demanded a meeting of the 13. One of them did. If I wanted your dragons, I would have taken them.
I know, I'm so glad we're checking in. Like, why would they? Who took her dragons?
Than anything in the world.
Dragons would buy me, I cannot buy already. We will get them back.
I trust him. 100% trust him.
So why would you help me get them back?
Maybe I haven't proven to be the best judge of character sometimes, though. So
A man is what others say he is, and no more. Johan Doxos is a liar. My word is worth nothing.
My word is my bond.
But it did happen under your roof.
I
don't care where you've been.
It's not his fault. But you have to understand why she's so upset. That is crazy. She's the mother of dragons, and you just had the audacity to just take her dragons, which we knew somebody would. I feel like that was inevitable.
Because we don't live in stone castles. We can't make steel as good as yours, it's true, but we're free.
No, you serve Mance Rayder, the king beyond the wall.
He was a crow, same as you. But he wanted to be free. Well, you could be free too. You don't need to live your whole life taking commands from old men. Wake up when you want to wake up. Build yourself a cabin and find a woman to lie with in the night.
The life of freedom. His life isn't very free.
We claw each other's eyes out to get naked.
Walk.
I could teach you how to do it.
She would.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Like, she found, like, this button of his to press, and she is Depressing.
And what did she say?
Admired your spirit, your grace. She,
If every man were held accountable for the actions of every distant relative, Sir Alton, we'd all hang.
What'd she do?
She tore the paper in half.
She loves doing that.
Sir Alton's pen is occupied, your grace. Too many prisoners.
Is there room for Sir Alton?
They need to lie down.
Have the men build him a new pen. Put him in with the Kingslayer for now. Have your boy watch over them. That will be all.
Your Grace, a minute of your time. I've been treating your wounded men.
And my enemies.
And my enemies.
That's what I tell my bannermen.
I've already run through the supplies I brought with me. Are easily replaced. Egg yolks.
But some are not.
I need silk for stitching. I need fennel root for those with fever. Mostly I need milk of the poppy. You saw what it was like to amputate a foot without an ache limb before this war is over.
If you need help finding these...
I know where to find them. I'm sorry, I shouldn't interrupt you.
Continue, my lady.
There's something there.
You're riding to the crag to negotiate a surrender. The crag will have a maester. If I could write...
Come with me to the crag.
I don't think that'll be...
Let the maester show you his stores.
He's offering for her to come with him.
Come inside, quick!
It's a good thing they didn't stop there, because they were right.
We circled this farmhouse twice. There's no sign of them. I'm looking
Don't
at spending
hurt
the rest of
him.
my life being treated like a fool. Is there anything I wouldn't do to stop
This is all for him to prove himself.
in the scent again? I'll beat them until they do. And once I've got them, the pampered little shits. It's better to be cruel than weak.
It's better to be cruel than weak.
The Stark boys, where are they? Think harder.
I need to stop. Y'all have told me how brutal this show is. Like, a punch in the gut shouldn't be nothing. Should be nothing at this point.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Dang, there is a trace of them, the walnuts. How do you know they're theirs?
Send the old man home.
Go back to Winterfell.
Take him back.
Why? I still can't be there to help the kids.
He came back.
As soon as I heard. Do you know anything?
Hey, of course he came back.
I know. She was a good...
She's dead. She died alone. She died for me and I couldn't protect her.
And they were close. You can tell.
We can't find her. She must be dead too. I led my people out of the Red Waste and into the slaughterhouse. You went to find me a ship.
My place is by your side.
These people...
They are not to be trusted.
Really?
And who is to be trusted? Who are my people? I only knew one, my brother.
And he was horrid.
If it had got him the crown. People in Westeros don't know I'm alive. I'll wave dragon banners and shout my name.
You are not your brother.
There it is. Trust me. And it's you I should trust, Ser Jorah.
Yeah, I feel like...
Only you.
Well, I guess I can see. I don't know. I'm conflicted here because he has had her back in like, every way possible.
I don't want it and I don't have room for it.
Too young to be so.
And you are too familiar.
Too easy to trust.
Forgive me, Khaleesi. No one can survive in this world without help.
But we know he's in love with her.
Tell me how.
Find my dragons.
We have no leads on the dragons, though.
How long do we get back to your crows?
We're close.
You don't know, do you?
He has no idea.
Do you even know where they are?
We're close.
What do you think they'll say when they hear about you and me?
We were only close together for warmth, and then I felt it.
Stop! Right up against me backside.
And before I knew what was where, his like, and I didn't want it, but
I didn't want it.
He spread me legs and
Stop,
ruined
girl.
the shame of it. What will my poor savage father say? And I thought that we were done, but he said, turn back around.
Sorry. She's taunting him in such a major way.
Since it's going to be your word against mine, since you can't talk about...
But you can't be lying on him like that, girl. That's not right. The story was funny, but you can't lie on him like that.
What, right here in the muck?
I'll keep you warming up. Are you that afraid of it?
That's enough.
Well, it's nice.
Okay, and he said no so much. He said no so much.
You don't have tea. All right. God's your doll.
Caught him off guard. That's all she wanted to do the whole time. Remember, they said they know all the spots. No. Outnumbered. Dang it, Jon Snow.
me while you had the chance.
Dang it. Oh, is this another flashback? No, this is bad for her. She cannot, because you know they're going to want her to have Joffrey's baby. This is terrible. This is terrible.
It's all right. If the Queen sees...
Yeah, because the Queen has mentioned...
These children now. Help me flip it over.
Her having her first.
Tell her, Grace. Say nothing to anyone.
Dang, she's hard. She didn't hesitate to pull that blade, did she? He's seen it too. This girl's had so many traumatizing experiences this year.
I'd have prepared you. You flowered, my dear, no more. I thought it would be different. In what way? I thought it would be less messy.
Wait until you birth a child. You're a woman now. Do you have any idea what that means?
I'm fit to bear children for the king.
And this is the woman who's going to usher her into womanhood.
Princes and princesses into the world. Greatest honor for a queen. Joffrey's always been difficult. Even his birth, I labored a day and a half to bring him into this world. I cannot imagine the pain.
He's always been a pain.
Loudly, I was sure Robert would hear me in the Kingswood.
His Grace was not with you.
Robert was hunting. That was his custom.
Robert.
Whenever my time was near, husband would flee to the trees with his... When he returned, he would present me with some pelts, and I would present him with a baby.
Oh, wow. Robert.
But I wanted him there, mind you. Sell an army of midwives, and I had my brother. He smiled and asked which one of them proposed to keep him out.
Because that was his baby.
Joffrey will show you no such devotion. You may never love the king, but you will love his children.
So that's what she has to come to accept.
That's so very touching to hear. Your wisdom with you on this very special day.
Nope, you can keep your wisdom.
You love, the weaker you are. You'll do things for them that you know you shouldn't do, to make them happy, to keep them safe. Love no one but your children. On that front, a mother has no choice.
Shouldn't I love Joffrey, Your Grace?
She didn't love her husband.
You can try, little dove.
Who did you say your mother was again?
Cinder Lannister.
She the fat one?
Well, perhaps she's gotten a little larger than
No, fat Lannister. She was your mother, you'd know it.
I squired for you once, you know? The tournament the day of Willem Frey's wedding.
I went to Willem Frey's wedding?
Threw
He
up?
threw up on his horse on the way to the tourney ground. That was my brother's doing, I seem to recall.
Of course it was his brother's doing.
You'd never squired for anyone before.
I volunteered, you know, let me, my lord, let me. My father was furious, afraid I'd embarrass our family in front of...
You didn't, though. You knew when you were needed and when to go away. It's a rare talent.
Well, when I think back to that day...
Enough chit-chat.
You were saying?
Never mind, it's embarrassing.
Chained to a post, covered in your own shit.
By your neck. Oh, yeah, that second part. That would be humiliating.
Rake lines in the dirt along the list, and your shield when you handed it back to me. I'll remember it all until I die. That was the best day of my life. All the competitors were done, I was the last one out there. But I couldn't leave. I couldn't bring myself to go and sit with my family. And I couldn't bear to tell them what it had been like squiring for you, when I knew that they could never have the faintest idea what I was talking about.
Because they didn't matter to the Lannisters who were higher up.
I didn't mean to doubt you, it's just that
I was 16 once. I also had to replace someone's squire on short notice. Barristan Selmy. Fight against the Kingswood outlaws before your time.
What was he like?
He was a painter. A painter who only used red. Able to fight like that. And to help him do it, to be a part of something that... I don't need to explain how that felt, not to you.
It's hard to put into words.
He gets it.
Stepping into a dream for as long as you can remember and finding out it's more real than your life.
I didn't think they would find anything to connect on.
Like being dragged off to prison.
Did you squire for him again?
No, I didn't have your gift. I couldn't take a step without stepping on. I was awful. Complete liability. Until you take on a 16-year-old squire. It's a good thing I am who I am. I'd have been useless at anything else. Imprisonment. Shocking, I know.
He's been in prison this whole season.
I imagine he made an excellent prisoner right up until the end. My life has left me uniquely unfit for constraint.
And have you thought about...
Of course. Every day.
There's no way he's getting out of there.
Breed good jailers, apparently. Starks are very careful.
He can't find his way out.
It wasn't possible until now. What is it?
They're conspiring. No, don't let him get out.
Help you. You'll only
This
have
is
to
leverage.
do
We need him.
one thing.
And I like the idea of him sitting in his own feet.
You'll have to die.
Deserves it. No, thank you. What? What, did they not just have a heart-to-heart? He just murdered him. Like, brutally. No screams or nothing. He just killed him. That was so fake and manipulative, talking to him like that. Whoa. He's a little bit more wicked than I thought. And dude pushed a kid out a window. The way he just stabbed his family.
Jorah the Andal. This man must sail past Old Valyria. The two must have protection.
Oh, the woman with the interesting mask.
You came for the dragons.
You have them? Where are
Does she
they?
have the dragons?
Draw your sword. See what your steel is worth. You want to please the mother of dragons.
Why do you have them? And who are you?
You love her.
Where are the dragons?
Will you betray her again, Jorah the Andal? Will you betray her again?
What?
Never.
How did he betray her the first time?
The thief you seek is with her now.
He's with her now. High step it. Let's go. We gotta see who it is. Come on.
No one is calling you a thief.
They're my children. I'm begging you.
Begging us?
She's in a room full of people. How do we know?
Without me, the dragons will die.
Will bring the world nothing but death and misery, my dear. If I knew where they were, I would not tell you.
The Mother of Dragons is in the right. She must be
She is in the
reunited
right.
with her babies. I will help you, Khaleesi. I will take you to the House of the Undying.
You have my dragon.
When I learned you were coming to our city, I made an arrangement with the King of Qarth. He procured them for me. The Mother of
He
Dragons will be
betrayed
with
her?
her babies. She will give them her love.
And she has to take care of them. Of course, but...
Forever.
What? What? Did anybody see that coming ever anywhere? He's got that multiplying thing going on. It's not the real him.
Daenerys Stormborn. For you in the House of the Undying. Come see
I
her.
thought you were cool, man. And then that king, yo, I trusted him. I told y'all I am a poor judge of character. If someone seems genuine, I trust them. And I trusted him.
Give me. Lady Stark, caught Kingslayer.
So that means he didn't get far. The Kingslayer didn't get far. You gotta give it to him. It's got spirit.
Hands between her father and his vengeance.
This man is our prisoner
Killed my son.
and crippled mine. He will answer for his crimes, I promise you. But
Not me.
you will strike me down. Have you forgotten me, sir?
Did you forget who she is?
And where is our king now?
You know very well.
But not to negotiate. Foreign then.
How dare you? Threatening my lady is an act of treason.
How can it be treason to kill Lannisters?
Better than most, I understand it.
We need him as a bargaining tool. Let's just torture him.
Stand down.
When your son returns,
Wise men do not make demands of kings.
I will have his head.
Everybody wants him
Thank you
dead.
for fighting a
Shut up, man.
defense, but
Take him to the stockade.
you'll become a real she-wolf in your later years.
Fish left in you!
And gag him.
Gag him, please, because he just runs at the mouth. All the Lannisters do.
Stannis Baratheon's fleet has been spotted sailing north. Yes, that's more than we have. He'll be at our gates within 5 days, 4 if he has the wind.
She's just counting
Rain
those walls.
fire down on them from above.
And that stuff that she has.
He has a good mind for strategy, doesn't he?
Call it tactics, not strategy, but yes.
Tactics.
Sadly, he's not here. It's just you, me, and Joffrey. And protector of the realm. He needs to start acting like a king.
He doesn't act like a king at all. He acts like a twerp.
Dead.
I'm not the one giving the boy whores to abuse.
I thought the girls might help him.
Did you?
I was
He
wrong.
didn't know he was going to abuse him.
If we can't control
You
him,
pulled a crossbow on him and you're going to blame somebody else.
He doesn't listen to me.
And you
it's hard
would
to
help
put a
him
leash
put him
on
on
a
that
dog
throne.
once you've put a crown on its head.
Dang, that's a saying right there. It's hard to put a leash on a dog once you put a crown on its head.
He looks like him. In a certain light.
The boy's more Robert than Jaime.
Sometimes I wonder if this is the price for what we've done for our sins.
Sins? The Targaryens...
Wed brother and sister for hundreds of years, I know. It's what Jaime and I would say to each other in our moments of doubt.
It's like the incest thing's getting to her now.
Was stupid enough to confront me. Half the Targaryens went mad, didn't they? Every time a Targaryen is born, the gods flip a coin.
You've beaten the odds.
It's a terrible thing to be said about your family.
Then why wait? So saving Lannisters, yeah?
Your son returns at dawn, my lady. Kingslayer won't last the night.
Everybody wants to kill him.
And when the Karstarks draw their swords, who wants to die defending a Lannister?
Who wants to die defending a Lannister? That is truth.
I need to be alone with him.
Our orders.
Your orders, which I've just gave
I
you.
wouldn't want to be alone with him.
Leave me alone with him.
Come to say goodbye, Lady Stark. Believe it's my last night in this world.
I feel like he could just like worm his way into your head.
Do you hear them out there? They want your head.
Old Lord Karstark doesn't seem to like me. Was he the one on guard duty? He was in my way. I'd have done the same.
You are no knight. You have forsaken every vow you ever took.
They make you swear and swear. Defend the king, obey the king. The innocent, defend the weak. Father despises the king, massacres the innocent. No matter what you do, you're forsaking one vow or another. But you find this beast.
She is a truer knight than you will ever be.
She is a very loyal knight. And I'd love to have her have my back.
What a king he was. The second of his name, Lord of... And to the sword, I shoved in his back.
You are a man without honor.
He doesn't have any honor.
I've never been with any woman but Cersei. I have more honor than poor old dead Ned.
What a low blow. What a low blow.
Bastard from the north. Now, when good old Ned, did you pretend to love it? You're not very good at pretending. You hated that boy, didn't you?
She was a little mean to him when they did have interactions.
Talking reminder. Fucked another woman.
I told you guys the Lannisters have a way of worming themselves in your head. She's not. We need him, don't we? If he's not gonna make it through the night.
I told you what would happen.
I wouldn't want to be the one to have it on my hands, you know?
I told you what would happen if you served me loyally, and what would happen if you did not.
Come on. Guys, we hate him enough. Do we need more reason? He's just a total little dweeb.
Here is the answer to your question.
PG-13. Who is that? That's not... There's no way. Who is that? Who was that? No, you cannot. Those were not the boys. Because those were tiny bodies. Please. Oh, we're having a double drop. What? Guys, I'm telling you, I know you say this show is brutal, but that's too far. Like, I honestly, like, it just hit me. Like, I just got sick because I don't feel like I've fully processed what I've seen. Like, I need to go replay it and make sure that, I just saw what I saw, and I gotta see in the next episode and pray that it isn't what I think it is, because this is horrid. I mean, there is so many levels that we've went to in this show with what they did with the rest of King Robert's kids, what they did with the baby, killing the pillar of the show, Ned Stark. There's a lot of places we've went that I didn't expect us to go, but come on. Okay, well, I'll see you guys soon in the next episode, but also I really hope that we figure out what's gonna happen with the dragons, because that's also like, it's like I didn't even see that coming. Like, I look for foreshadowing. You guys know I love to read. Foreshadowing is really, really cool to me. I think it's a really fun part of the book. But there is no way, like, unless I'm just like so blind and missed it. I missed all the foreshadowing that guy was going to betray her. And I forgot his name, but the black man, the rich one. I did not think that he was going to do that. So how that all ended up with the dragons, I got to see how that story unfolds. There's a lot happening, guys. Definitely going to see you guys real soon with this next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your post notification bell. And if you want the full link to watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the bottom. But until next time, let's go out in this world. Let's spread some light. Let's spread some love. Let's make somebody smile.